Good morning. Good morning, my loves. Grand Rising. Hello, everyone. We're going to get started today. Today, we're on Sagittarius's 2023 reading. And, I said 2020, so there may be something that is in completion for Sagittarius now, or that it's like it has something to do with something that happened in 2020, okay? So we're going to get into it. Don't mind me. My hair is all wet. I just got out of the shower. Thank you for the share. Okay, so how I'm going to do this reading is I'm going to take a card for each house. This is going to represent a sector of your life for 2023. Okay, this reading is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, gang, spirit, can you show me what is in Sagittarius's first house for the year of 2023? The house of self, please. Thank you. Can you show me what is in the house of value for my Sagittarius gang? Thank you guys for the follows, okay? Spirit, can you show me what is in the house of Sagittarius? In the house of value for Sagittarius gang, please. Thank you. Can you show me what is in the house of communication, third house, siblings? Thank you. Can you show me what is in the fourth house of home life, please? What is in the fourth house of home? Thank you. Can you show me what is in the fifth house? The fifth house of dating, please. Fifth house of dating. Fifth house of dating, please. I'll take those two. Thank you. Can you show me what is in the sixth house of service, please? I'll take the first two that flip. Thank you. Can you show me what is in the seventh house of relationships, please, for my Sagittarius gang? What's in the seventh house of relationships for Sagittarius, please? Seventh house of relationships. Thank you. Can you show me what's in the eighth house of taxes, other people's money, and death and transformation for Sagittarius? Thank you. Can you show me what is in the ninth house of expansion for Sagittarius, please? Too many, Spirit. What is in the ninth house? Thank you. Let me move these. These were from yesterday, these charms. Can you show me what's in the 10th house of career for Sagittarius, please? Thank you. Can you show me what's in the 11th house of networking? What's in the 11th house of networking for Sagittarius? Thank you. Sorry. And what is in the 12th house of what's hidden? Thank you. Okay, so now at the bottom of the deck is the Tower. Okay, so this is telling me there's a lot of scorpionic energy. You could be a cusper. This is also telling me that this is a year for shakeups. Okay, so a lot of surprises. They're going to be some negative and some positive, right? Unexpected things, but I feel like these things put you on the path. Okay, with Judgment, there could be a lot of things returning. Okay, these things are going to be returning so you can make clear decisions. This feels like things that were left open or left like with an open question. Okay, so some things is going to give you closure. Some things is going to give you understanding. What I need from you is understanding. How can we communicate if you don't hear what I say? Right? So there's some shit here. There's going to be a lot of the pieces coming together, guys. Okay? So we're going to take a look at that. And before I start clarifying these, I'm going to pull you guys 3 charms so we can see what is going to be like a focus for you guys for 2023. Fearless. Okay, so I feel like, there's something here about your courage, for you to expand, and that is your, because Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius, is all about expansion. Miracle. And I told you this tower, some good things, some bad things, right? So one of these surprises, one of these breakthroughs, it's shocking to you, but it's shocking to you, but it's going to be good. Okay. And then you had faith upside down. Okay. So something that I feel like something that you gave up on is going to come to fruition, and it's going to be a fucking shocking thing. All right. So let's get into it, guys. So you have the Ace of Wands in reverse in the house of self, okay? You could be feeling a little like drained, or, feeling like you're not sure if you have the steam for something, or if you still have the desire that you used to have for something. Okay, this also could be indicating that it's time for a rest. I had a feeling these were upside down. It may be a time for a rest, guys. Ace of Wands in reverse in the house of self. It feels like you could have lost passion. Thank you for the gift, my love. Okay, with the Seven of Wands, I feel like you're trying to push through a lack of energy right now. Okay, Capricorn season, all right? So it could feel like, it feels like drudge work. Like you had to do a lot of things, a lot of taking care of details, not the fun stuff, but the necessary stuff. Okay, so I'm getting that frequency. No, I'm not sweating, my love. I'm glowing. I am not sweating. That's the glow. All right, you got the Three of Wands. And I just got out the shower, but that is the glow, baby. They ain't a drop of sweat on me. Three of Wands in the second house of value. Coming out crossed, right? So all you got to do is go to my bio, and it'll take you over to my website where you can book, okay? The Three of Wands coming out cross. Okay. So you're unsure about the future with something because it feels like there's a Knight of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or somebody who's in that frequency. And it might have been that you're not sure about how this part is going to work. So it makes you feel like you need to wait for clarity in a situation with somebody, so you don't know how to move forward in the other aspects. And this could be like a shakeup, a breakup to make up type situation where it kind of leaves you a little bit like drained, or not knowing if you want to give, like feeling like your tank is a little empty, like you need to be, you need some information to get your juju back, or I'm on Sagittarius, my love, okay? So it's like something kind of took the wind out of your sails, okay? And by next week, we will be back to normal, doing all the elements and all the signs and stuff. But it's really important that at the beginning of the year, each sign gets their overview. Okay? So in the third house of communication and siblings is the Ten of Wands. Okay? So there could be something going on with your close friends or people that you consider family. I have done Cancer, and if you go to my YouTube, you'll find it there, okay? All from Aries to Sagittarius, which I'm doing today, are there except for Gemini, because for some reason TikTok erased it. So I'm going to redo it after I finish Pisces, okay? So anyway, with this Ten of Wands, there could be shit happening with your siblings or your close inner circle that feels like a lot of burdens, okay, or responsibilities are happening within, like obligations to your familial peers, okay? Let's see what that's about. 10 of Wands. Thank you guys for all the likes. I really appreciate you. I don't ask for any money. All I ask is that you help me grow, right? And you have the Ace of Swords coming out in reverse. All right, let me tell you something. Let's say, for instance, that you're caring for a parent, because your siblings, they making it like they can't do it or whatever. It's a lie. They just don't want, they want to get out of the obligation. They would rather you do it. Thank you, my loves, for all the love, okay? And I feel like you know it's some bullshit. You know it's some bullshit, but at the same time, it's like something that you're not going to let fall through the cracks. Right? With the Six of Cups. I feel like, you know, let's say, like, I'm using the example of like a sibling pushing off their responsibilities on you, right? But it could be any type of situation, right? It feels like, you know, when shit turns around and gets like better or easier, that this person will be back trying to take credit for your what you did, or trying to get part of the pie, or whatever proceeds might come from something, even though they didn't do the fucking work. Okay, so be careful with that. Somebody's blowing smoke up your ass so that they don't have to do something. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the likes. I really greatly appreciate you. All right, so it really feels like somebody, you know, they trying to, I also heard playing to the ego. I also heard, well, they like to be in the front anyway. So they're trying to make it seem like you like it, so that they don't have to do something that they should be doing. Okay? With the King of Cups in the house of home, the mother, right? Or the predominant parent, male or female, you got the King of Cups, okay? You care deeply about a situation, okay? You could be a single parent, right? With the Lovers coming out here, there could be something in your relationship. Remember, I was saying there was a King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, that you were waiting to see a decision. This could be antithetically opposed to something to do with your children or your home life, or there's a friction there that causes it to go against something you feel obligated to do emotionally, and something that you want. So it feels like there's an open-ended chapter and you're not sure how it's going to play out. So it's making you lose your steam. I didn't turn my light on, guys. Hold on one second. Okay, so it's making you lose your steam. Could be a Gemini involved. But I feel like you're sticking to your original, like you're following through with what you said you would do. Even though you feel like it may not be 100% fair, or that it goes against something that you want. In the fifth house, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the fifth house, yeah, and this is the house of dating, okay? So it's going to tie back to this Knight of Wands, okay? You have the Eight of Wands with the Lovers. There is communication between you and this person. Okay, Spirit, why is the Eight of Wands here for my Sagittarius gang for 2023 with the Ace of Pentacles? I feel like there's some type of communication between you and this person as to how to keep an opportunity or a seed for abundance or growth, how to keep it active while something else is being worked out. Okay, Page of Wands. I feel like you could have dealt with this person in the beginning. It could have taken off very quickly, or will. But there's resistance in other areas. So it's like, slow down, right? So it's like also trying to make sure, good morning, my love, that you're not making mistakes, or that you're integrating a situation, some other complication that you're having in another area of an obligation that you have to fill. And it could be bumping heads with this romantic dating situation. This also could be like a little bit at a distance. Let's say 2 hours or more. With the Lovers here again, Spirit, why is the Lovers here in the fifth house for my Sagittarius gang? Can you show me? With the King of Cups again, okay? So I feel like, you know, let's say you're a masculine, For instance, it could be male or female, but let's say you're a masculine who has children, you're raising the children alone. You have children who are like 10, 13, that at that critical age. You meet somebody, you really like this person, but maybe 2 years ago you went through a divorce, your kids didn't take to the situation well. Now this is the first person they're meeting and they're giving them a shit show. Right? So now you're worried about how it's going to go because maybe you've been dating this person in secret and the kids don't like the person. So now it's like a fucking problem. Right? So it feels like you're stuck torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool, right? Torn between two situations that have you at odds. And it's making you lose passion, okay? Not just for one situation or the other, but like everything. It feels like a little overwhelming to you. I feel like as a Sagittarius, as a fire sign, you want to be freed from the restriction of something. Okay, in the house of service, in your 6th house, you have the 2 of Cups and the King of Pentacles, Spirit. I feel like you and this person have had a discussion about some obligations, 6th house situations, things that you have to do to be able to move forward with this person. You got the 2 of Cups with the 6 of Wands. Okay, it's a plan to come together and be victorious, but it feels like you have to do something first, and you have to do it in the King of Pentacles style, okay? Very grounded, balanced, okay? Or there could be a King of Pentacles, okay? Let's say you're a female single having some issues in that sector. There's a baby daddy who's making shit as difficult as possible, so you're having to like work on that relationship, or work on the relationship with the kids and try to placate some shit so that way you could be in this with this Knight of Cups. Okay, so it feels like you have to handle something to handle something. Okay, and the King of Pentacles and the High Priestess, I also feel like what you're saying here is I will keep my things to myself. And intuitively, I know that, you know, like I'm going to use the kids, but it doesn't have to be the kids, right? Intuitively, I know that it's their father or their mother or something who's trying to put shit into them. So if I just act very balanced and take care of all the things and keep my mouth closed and not tell this person what's happening, I will be able to be victorious. So it's like you have to take care of some responsibilities, whether this is in your family, with your siblings, with your parents, with your, you know, it's something external that's important to you. That's like blocking a relationship. Okay? And in the house of relationships, what's good, SC Chemist? In the house of relationships, we've got the Death card, okay? So that's the house of relationships is the 7th house. That's your house, Sagittarius. Okay, and I feel like something is transforming, okay? And you may feel there may be a part of you that's wondering, am I going to have to put an end to a relationship to be able to work on something for my family or for my children or whatever the case may be. Right? Thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate you. But it could also be like you have to put something on fucking hold to work on something else. So this also could be like a relation. Let's say you were in a relationship already with this person. This relationship could be under transformative energy because of like some other work or family obligation that has to come first. Okay, with the Magician, you could be trying to find a way to manifest it all coming together. And the Emperor. Okay, the 5 of Pentacles. Some of Some of yous, it feels like there could be a like you could be running a business, trying to level up, having personal family issues and relationship, trying to make it all come together. But for others of yous, be careful about having entanglements at work. Because I feel like if you are in a company that frowns upon like relationships or fraternization, and they find out that there was like an affair or something, or a long-standing relationship, I feel like they could let somebody go, and it could be you. Especially if, let's say, in the past you had a relationship with your boss, low key, and that came to an end. Taurus is already up on YouTube, babes. You'll see the 2023 reading. Okay, let's say you had a relationship with your boss. That shit is over. It was a year ago. You haven't really dated anybody seriously. There was no fucking problem. Then you get in a relationship. The boss fires you. Okay? Okay, so in the house of Scorpio, taxes, other people's money. You have the Eight of Cups and the Hierophant. Let me tell you something. I feel like it's very possible, let's say, for instance, that you're dating somebody and your job, because you were dealing with somebody at work, threatens you. You're going to be like, fuck it, 2 tears in a bucket. I get a new job. Okay, you could be walking towards hope and faith. Some of you could be questioning whether you can expand where you are and if that is in your best interests. Okay? Okay, you could be asking somebody. Now I'm getting another message for some of you. Some of you were in a relationship that was already like over. Let's say you were living in the same home, but you haven't been together. Okay, you could be now deciding that it's time to split off. No, Aquarius hasn't been done yet. Tomorrow will be Capricorn, and then Aquarius, okay? So I'm getting the impression, let's say that you were in a relationship that was over. And remember, I was saying there was something about a baby daddy or a baby mama. It could be over. You guys could not live together, right? But maybe there's still like marriage, like the divorce hasn't come through. You could be waiting on a divorce. This person could be trying to drag you through the fucking mud because they don't want you to move on with your life, and they're trying to stop you from a new beginning with the Fool, okay? Now, in the house of expansion, you got the Six of Swords with the Two of Wands. You're going to have to make a decision with the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. If you don't want to give to a old situation so you can start something new, stop placating this person. Because the more you placate them, the more they feel like they have right to interfere in your new life. Okay? The only way to achieve that is to pull back your energy and move yourself to calmer waters and let them deal with the reality that a relationship is over, or that is no longer your obligation, okay? And that you have your own life. As long as you keep micromanaging a situation to keep the peace, it's not going to work in your favor, okay? With the Page of Wands here, it could have something to do with the child and the Hermit, okay? There also could be a Virgo of importance. Maybe this is, I have done Aries. It is up on YouTube. I feel like this person, they could want you to stay by yourself. Like they don't want you to move on. So they could be influencing the child to be a handful. Okay? I feel like it's low-key get back. Okay? Now, in the house of career and 10th house career, you got the Two of Wands with the Page of Wands. Let me tell you something. You're going to have to make a choice about what you're going to block. What you're going to focus on, okay? With the Seven of Cups, because it's like you trying to handle all these different situations for everybody else. It seems like a family situation, something with your kids, something with your job, someone trying to keep you back from starting on new. Like there's too many pots on the stove. So it doesn't give you like what you need to focus on, or it doesn't allow you to put that expansion all in one place. And the Spirit wants you to do it in your career. Okay? And you may not realize that all these sectors are sharpening your tools for like interpersonal skills. You need to implore some type of detachment and not be so emotionally like available with the Two of Swords. What you can't see is that somebody uses the fact it's like they're using the fact that you are like, feel like things have to be done in the right way. So they're like, they won't even question it. They'll just do the right thing. But it's so that they could get out of doing the right thing. So you have to be careful, okay? And in work, somebody could be they could see you as like an up and coming person. So they could be trying to trick you to do shit for them, or trick you to make a mistake so that way your boss won't see you as the rising star. So be careful for people who want to sabotage you in the work sector. Okay, in the house of networking, 11th house of Aquarius, 4 of Cups. There's going to be a leadership role that's going to come to you. It feels like you're not really interested in that. It makes you a little uncomfortable with the Empress coming out cross. Okay. Also, by Aquarius, by the end of the year, there could be a pregnancy. Okay. There could be a pregnancy just as you are achieving something at work, male or female. Okay. Where now it's like you feel like, how can I concentrate on this? I'm about to go on maternity leave. Or how can I concentrate? How can I say that I'm going to take this new account when I have to be at my wife or girlfriend's, sonograms or something? It feels like it's something unexpected that your boss could say, okay, I need you to start traveling for work. And you're like, that's not going to work for me because I have to pick up my child at 12. It's something like something comes up, and you're trying to figure out how to make it all, play. Okay? But in the 12th house of what's hidden, 3 of Wands, Spirit, why? 3 of Wands with the 3 of Wands in the wheel. I feel like this person that you were worried about the future, I feel like they're worried about the future too, and it does come together, okay? But I feel like it's like you had to trust in the divine that you could go towards the other areas of your life, fix those other areas, and get over the fear with this devil here for the new beginning, right? Some of you had to break a contract with the devil over here, right? So it's like letting go of something for the new beginning. Pushing through the fear. Hey, if I can't be with this person right now because I have all this other shit, will it still work out in the future? It's like you have to put your like the elf on the shelf. You have to put your heart on the shelf and just let it be. To do something, to attain something, but it actually works out in your favor, and you have the sun there, okay? With the 3 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, okay? So I feel like there's some type of event or celebration, illumination, okay? But I feel like this King of Pentacles back here, this person who didn't want you to be with somebody, 10 of Swords, okay? Somebody feels betrayed by you stepping into some type of light, okay? With the sun, their ego is affected, okay? But I feel like you're going to have to cut them out anyway, okay? Because I feel like you may not recognize it, but there's forward movement for you. Like all these things have to happen so that way you can achieve said relationship or said goal. And it feels like there's going to be one person in particular who's going to be quite salty about this shit. But you can't make everybody happy. And it feels like in all the sectors of your life, you were trying to make everybody happy. And I think that's part of what Spirit wants you to realize. There's always going to be winners and losers. Okay? With the Tower, Spirit, why? It's the overall energy. Temperance, your card, Sagittarius, okay? So patience, divine timing, healing, restoration, and the moon, okay? So what you can't see is that like you're under construction, okay? So like the Tower's like tearing something down to rebuild it, okay? You have to have patience about this. And the moon, you may have to keep this relationship secret for right now, okay? Because I feel like if this King of Pentacles or whoever this saboteur is finds out, they're going to try to cause a tower. Okay, so try to get all your other areas kind of like under control before you make any big announcements. Okay, because there's somebody who's got a serious case of pushback for you. Okay. All right, so let's get you guys a kipper. Spirit, can you show me for Sagittarius, what do they need to know? What else do they need to know for 2023? You got courthouse, okay? So I told you some of you are getting a divorce. Some of you are ending some type of contract. Some of you are getting free from a situation to move forward. Some of you are making like a verbal contract like, hey, we'll be back together, but I got to handle this, that, and the third. Spirit, show me. Despair, thoughts, main female, last shuffle, Spirit. Okay, with community, all right? And I feel like that. I feel like there's a lot of you worrying about everybody else around you, and that's like, you know, you're not, you're trying to appease everyone. Courthouse, Spirit, with envy, right? So also, like I told you, you could have an ex who becomes problematic as soon as you have a relationship, okay? Thoughts, death, and death is out here, right? I feel like somebody that you were dealing with feels like you're really seriously interested in somebody else, and now they want to be a problem because they want to put an end to something, okay? But they don't realize that by them doing that, you're actually probably going to put an end to that connection completely. For example, I have an ex-husband, and he was always like kind of in this frequency, like always trying to start shit, didn't want me to move on with my life. And it was very important to me that he was in my children's lives. So I put up with hella shenanigans, stupid shit, because I wanted them to have something that I didn't have necessarily. My dad wasn't really in the picture, right? But then like 6, 7, 10 years in, he did something that was so outrageous. Okay, that I was like, that's it. You're not allowed in my house anymore. Don't call me. The kids are old enough to call them. So this person may be doing something that is a little bit beyond the scope of what you'll fucking tolerate. Okay? And they may be trying to like stop you in their limited ability of control in your sector, and they don't realize that that's going to be the hangman for them. Okay? Despair, spirit wide. Yeah, blame. Because this person doesn't want to take accountability for some type of fuckery that they caused, or stagnation in a relationship, or damage. Let's say this is a sibling. I don't care who this person is. Okay. I told you somebody was going to try to double back and take like credit or something, or you know what I'm saying? So I feel like they don't want to take responsibility for the fact that they, you know, that you moved on, or that you don't want them, or they're trying to blame you for it. Okay, I feel like you've tried to have empathy with this person, try to be understanding. I also feel like you try to see it from their perspective. So it's like, rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Right? Adversity, right? But Spirit wants you to know, you know, this is part of the path that you have to like go through to get to where you want to go, right? Spirit, show me. With purpose coming out crossed. Empathy, right? You can't feel sorry for everybody. Good morning, my love. You can't feel sorry for everybody. Someone here is using your empathy or the fact that you try to be understanding against you. And you know, you could be helping all these situations, doing the right thing, but there's one situation that you have to say, fuck it, 2 tears in a bucket. Libra's already done it on YouTube. You have to let this person get their own karma or their own, right? And I'm gonna give you an example because I was using my first marriage, right? That shit hurt me so bad. Not about the person. It hurt me that I was going to have to say that. Like, you can't come here anymore. Because I wanted that shit so bad for my kids that I actually had to go to therapy for like 6 months. Like, I felt like I was robbing them. But he was also at the same time so fucking toxic that it was completely unhealthy. And I had to let go of the feeling that I had, right, of feeling guilty, because what it was is I was trying to make up for all his shortcomings, and I can't do it, right? So it's like something like that, guys, okay, where this one particular person, you have to let them deal with their own consequences. Stop making excuses for them because it's taking you off your track, right? Okay, so you got community, grief, and success. I feel like you're very concerned about what people will think of you if you let this person fall on their face. But that's exactly what needs to happen so you could achieve your own success. This person is purposely holding you back. And 2023, I feel like is going to show you many times. Okay, it's going to show you many times that it's time to let this person go. Okay? And the more you resist it, the more the tower grows throughout the year. So let's say the first one happens in February with this person. Can you feel my energy, my baby? I'm sorry to hear that, my love. Okay, so it feels like, let's say the first situation, the person does something in February and you're like, well, I know why they did it. They're just jealous. I'm not going to pay it mine. You let it go. And then it happens in April. And then in April, it's ramped up a little bit and you're like, all right, well, I know that they're still in that energy. So I'm going to try to, turn the other cheek. And it's just going to keep growing till you have to be like off with their head. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand at what point is too much. Okay, so let's get you guys a closing message. I feel like a lot of this is to make you choose what's important to you, Sagittarius. It's not a punishment. It's to make you focus on what you will and will not tolerate, and from whom. Some of these connections, you know, it may be more important to you, and other connections you're going to be like, that's just a bridge too fucking far. Okay? Spirit, can you show me? And for, you know, you're ruled by Jupiter. For you to get that expansion from your ruler, you're going to have to choose yourself, or choose what's, you know, better for you. Look, right action. This is what you're stuck trying to do. But is it the right thing, right? Apothecary literature means let everything that, did I say that? A paragraphia. Listen, don't ask me to repeat that word. Who knows? Literally means let everything that wants to go, go. And everything that wants to come, come. People are making their beds. And you cannot fucking like fix everything, which is what I was trying to do in my situation. I was trying to fix it, make it look pretty. Every shortcoming that he had, I was trying to fill it, right? Because I wanted them to have the dream mom and dad. But you know what? I wasn't in his household. I didn't raise him. Like, I have no way of controlling a grown man's actions. And every time he was, not showing up in the way, I couldn't make up for that. And I had to accept that. Okay, that the only part that I had in that was that I chose him, right? So that was on me, right? Self-love. And this is all about you, knowing when to put yourself first, okay? Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before, right? And I thought, I'm using my situation again. I thought that my actions was for the greater good, the right action, right? Doing the right thing for the kids, right? But what I didn't realize was that I was projecting my own desires for the perfect home onto them. And then I was actually helping him deceive them by filling in the blanks. Right? So then when they really did see the lack of his effort, they were so crushed. So I should have just let them see him for what he was in the beginning any fucking way. But that was my need to want to make it perfect for them. Because as parents, we always want our kids to have better than us. Right? And I feel like once you let go of that obligation of trying to make everything perfect, and you start putting that energy into yourself, into your own expansion, into your own growth, that's when the gratitude hits. Okay, fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. And then this is where you feel that connection to your Jupiter, and you feel like, oh, I get it now. Oh, I get it now, right? And, it's a need to kind of be grounded, okay, Sagittarius? I know you want to do everything for everybody and do it in the right way and have faith and hope. But there's one particular person this year that is seeing your kindness for weakness. And they're actually slowing you down from where you need to go. Okay? So that's pretty much what I have for my Sagittarius gang, okay? I feel like this year is going to be all about shifting to what's important to you. I feel like there's an important relationship that's coming in, and I feel like there's somebody from your past who doesn't want you to have that friend, family, ex-lover, whatever the case may be. You're going to have to make choices, whether it's your obligation to micromanage everybody's feelings about the way you're living, or you're going to choose, your own happiness. All right. So that's what I have for you guys. I'd just like to say thank you to you guys for spending a little time with me. I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Namaste, gang, gang. Bye.